You can understand something completely and still feel powerless against it. You can explain it, analyze it, and even teach it to others, yet your own reactions refuse to change. This is one of the most confusing human experiences, and it happens because the subconscious mind does not speak the language of logic. Logic belongs to the conscious mind. It is slow, deliberate, and reflective. The subconscious mind is older, faster, and built for survival. Its job is not to be correct. Its job is to keep you safe. And safety to the subconscious is determined by familiarity and emotional memory, not reasoning. The subconscious does not ask whether something makes sense. It asks whether something feels known. This is why logic so often fails to create change. You can logically know that a situation is harmless, but if your subconscious has associated it with fear, discomfort, or rejection, your body reacts anyway. Your heart races, your muscles tense, your thoughts scatter. The reaction happens before logic even arrives. Think about fear as an example. Someone can know statistically that flying is one of the safest forms of travel. They can recite the numbers, understand the engineering, and trust the science. Yet the moment the plane shakes, panic floods the body. The subconscious remembers sensations, not statistics. The feeling of losing control, the unfamiliar sounds, the absence of solid ground, these signals matter more than facts. The subconscious learned long before logic existed. It evolved in environments where hesitation meant death. There was no time to analyze whether the rustling in the bushes was dangerous. The safest assumption was threat. Those who reacted quickly survived. Those who waited for proof did not. That survival wiring still runs today. The subconscious learns through repetition and emotion. Whatever is repeated frequently becomes familiar. Whatever is paired with strong emotion becomes significant. Over time, these patterns are stored as truth. Not intellectual truth, but functional truth. This is why a single embarrassing moment can shape behavior for years. Imagine a student who once froze while speaking in class and felt laughed at or judged. That moment carries emotional weight. The subconscious stores it as a warning. Years later, as an adult, that person avoids speaking up in meetings. They may logically know they are competent. They may even want to be heard. But the body reacts first. Silence feels safer. Logic cannot override a lesson learned through emotion. The subconscious also ignores negation. Telling yourself, "don't be nervous," still activates the concept of nervousness. Saying, "I won't fail," still brings failure into focus. The subconscious responds to images and feelings, not grammar. Whatever you repeatedly imagine, it treats as rehearsal. This is why anxiety grows when people overthink. The mind keeps replaying feared outcomes, and the subconscious interprets repetition as importance. It doesn't know the difference between imagination and experience. To it, repetition equals reality. Habits work the same way. People often ask why they return to behaviors they logically know are harmful. The answer is familiarity. The subconscious prefers predictable pain over unfamiliar uncertainty. A known pattern feels safer than an unknown alternative, even if the alternative is healthier. Logic says, "this is bad for me." The subconscious says, "this is known." And known feels safe. This is also why willpower alone rarely lasts. Willpower is a conscious effort. It requires energy. The subconscious runs automatically. When the conscious mind gets tired, the subconscious defaults take over. Old habits return not because of weakness, but because they are deeply conditioned. Understanding this changes how you approach yourself. You stop judging your reactions as failures of intelligence or discipline. You begin to see them as learned responses, programs that once served a purpose but may no longer be necessary. The subconscious ignores logic not because it is flawed, but because it was never designed to listen to it. It listens to experience, repetition, and emotion. When you try to change using logic alone, you are speaking to the wrong system. Real change happens when new experiences are introduced repeatedly, safely, and emotionally. When the subconscious is shown, not told, that something different is possible. The mind does not change because it is convinced. It changes because it learns. And once you understand that, you stop fighting yourself and start working with how the mind actually operates.